Hi, it's April Beyer, and welcome back to yet another Ask April.
April Beyer. She is the best of the best.
Yes, you have to update your list. In fact, get rid of lists altogether.
If you're constantly blaming the other person, you're never really going to get out of that negative emotion.
Traditions are traditions because they work.
The question of the day comes from Pamela, and Pamela writes to me, "Hello, April. Thank you for your weekly dating and relationship advice. I have a question for you, please. I'm a highly professional executive with no time nor desire to go bar hopping to find the right man to start a relationship with, nor do I believe that bars are the right place to find the lifetime partner I'm looking for. What is your advice on places and venues to meet a qualified lifetime partner?" Pamela, I chose your question because I get asked this pretty much every day, and this needs to be addressed once and for all. I would love to tell you that there is a weekly qualified single man gathering every Tuesday and Thursday just around the corner from your house. Unfortunately, there isn't one place where all great men congregate. But fortunately, they're everywhere. Great men are all around you. This morning when you stopped by Starbucks to get a quick cup of coffee and you rushed out the door, there was a man that noticed you, but maybe you were too busy or too much in a rush to notice. Last week, there was a great guy at the salad bar at Whole Foods or standing in line behind you at the bank. Just like great women, awesome, amazing men are everywhere. The trick isn't, though, to find out where these men are. It's to create a new awareness so that you're seen and noticed wherever you are. This is one of those questions that's actually deeper and a lot more involved than you might think, so please bear with me while I dive in. Most of the women that I meet have a false and actually quite limiting belief that all they need to do is just be in the same room or same environment as some of these eligible, wonderful, successful, marriage-minded men. But I can assure you there's much more to it than that, and there's more to learn and grow and discover about yourself and the men around you. In fact, after getting this question and looking at all of the massive responses to these videos, I've decided I want to do something very different for you guys next week. It's not going to be my normal Q&A. It's something very special I want to share with you. So make sure you stay tuned for this. It's going to help you and serve you in a huge way. But let's get back to your question. I have a lot of ideas of how you can increase your chances of meeting a quality, wonderful man. But let me just give you a few to get you started. Number one, create space. I get that you're a busy, successful woman, but you can't fit your love life into your already busy world. You actually have to create space now, way before you ever meet someone. So start looking at your calendar, and I want you to look to see how much unscheduled time you have right now, because it's in that unscheduled, easygoing, free time that you give a man an opportunity to see you and to actually meet you. Men tell me all the time that they see women every day that they would love to run up and approach, but they don't get the chance because everybody's so busy running from one appointment to the next. Remember, a successful, eligible, marriage-minded man is looking for the woman that actually has time for him. Number two, go out alone. You're 10 times more likely to meet somebody when you're all by yourself. Now, if this is scary to you, try just 2 to 4 hours a week. Maybe a couple hours on a Saturday, a couple hours on a Sunday, and simply just be out in the world. Get a cup of coffee and stay for a while. You don't have to go bar hopping, but you could try going to an upscale, nice hotel lobby bar and having a drink and a snack at happy hour. The kind of men you want to meet are actually going to places like this after work to have dinner on their own. And if you're on your own as well, you increase your chances of somebody starting a conversation with you. And while you're there, you can't have your props. And props are things like your laptop, an iPhone, or a book, or a magazine, or even your chatty friends. Because all of this just puts a wall between you and the men around you, and it makes you look unapproachable, busy, and quite frankly, uninterested. You have no idea how many eligible men that you actually are crossing paths with each and every day, but you just might be missing the moments. And I know a lot of women are afraid to go out and dine out alone, but just please try this a few times and see what happens. And it's not enough just to be out. You have to be friendly and approachable, smile and engage. And another quick little hint, if you're meeting your girlfriends for dinner, show up 30 minutes before they do. I don't have to explain that one, just give it a try a few times and report back to me on the blog. Number three, try a professional search. You could send your photos and your profile to a dating agency or a matchmaker, and yes, there are some companies that don't charge women to submit a profile. I do recommend a higher end service because I know you want to be connected to a higher caliber of man, so you'll have more chances with that. So whatever you do, just make sure you do your homework and that you're careful with your choice. To wrap all of this up, I actually want you to take the pressure off yourself. Your only goal is to be available emotionally, physically, and spiritually. Because in doing this, you're going to naturally attract the right man into your life because you already have a job. I don't want you to make finding a man your second job. Okay, Pamela, I hope these tips were helpful and that you can start using some of them in your dating life. And above all, just follow your passions because you will always meet like-minded people when you're doing the things that you love to do. And for everyone else, if you have found great places where you've met eligible quality men, I would love for you to support each other and post those right here on the blog along with your comments. If you liked the video, of course, please like it, share it with your friends across social media or wherever you like to connect. And if you're not already on my list, be sure to come by to aprilbeyer.com to get on the list so that you know when I'm posting these videos for you. Okay, until next week, I wish you new beginnings and lasting relationships. Be sure to check your inbox for that something special I have for you. Thanks always for watching. I'll see you next week.